What is good, Commander fans? It's your boy Alonzo back with another video. Now, we got a big game this weekend. It's the Bills game. Now, we are undefeated, and honestly, this is going to be the game where we have to put the whole league on notice. This is going to be the game where we have to prove either that we're legit or we're just pretenders. Now, Vegas got us at 7-point underdogs. A lot of people are counting us out to lose this game. But I think we're going to be 3-0 by the end of this game. People who predicted before the season started that we'll lose against the Bills. But after what I've been seeing, I'm becoming a believer in this team, this offense, what Ron is doing. And I got us winning this game. Now, before I go over the keys for the victory, I do want to talk about the injury report. Now, for this game, Logan Thomas is still on concussion protocol. If you remember last week, he took that big hit in the Broncos game. And also, Sam Curl is sick. He was questionable from Friday's practice. And Curtis Samuel is dealing with a hip injury. Now, Gates, he practiced. Brian Robinson practices. And Martin practices as well. And most importantly, Payne, our boy Payne practice. He is most likely playing this Sunday. And that is a big win because honestly, in that Broncos game, he was dominant. He had the series where he got the sack, tackle for loss. We really needed Payne for this game against the Bills. Now, on their side, everybody looks good except for Tre'Davious White. He did not practice Friday. He's a veteran. That would be a huge loss if he doesn't play. But besides that, James Cook practice, Spencer practice, Hyde. Now, for my keys, before I get into keys, I just want to talk about the elephant in the room that's going to dictate whether or not we win this game. And honestly, it's Josh Allen. Now, Josh Allen's been looking real sus. He's been regressing every year now. Josh is like two different players. He could play like how he did against the Jets, or he could play how he did against the Raiders. And hopefully, with our luck, he plays like he played against the Jets. Now, in the Jets game, he had 3 interceptions, 1 fumble, and threw for only 230 yards. Against the Raiders, he threw for nearly 300 yards and had 3 touchdowns. But the thing about it is, I think the Jets was able to put pressure on him because their defense is pretty well in the Jets. And I think that they were able to pressure Josh Allen and make him make some really boneheaded plays where he had to play Superman ball. If we could put Josh Allen in a situation where he has to try to play Superman ball, then he's going to fail. You know, this guy's a turnover machine. I really think our defense can get at him. That's why I'm so hyped that Daron Payne is back because I think Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Payne, and also Allen. Allen need to step up too. But if these guys can play like it did last week, I think Josh Allen's going to have a long day. Now, another keys to victory is that it's supposed to rain Sunday. There's a huge storm on the East Coast, and hopefully this game is not delayed. I'm going to be at this game, but it's supposed to rain, so I don't think we're going to air it out. Now, in that Cardinals game when it rained a little bit, Sam threw an interception. I'm not saying like rain's a huge barrier against this guy, but I do think rain is a factor, and with the rain, I think we're both going to run the ball. Like us and also the Bills are going to run the ball. And if it's a run game kind of game, I think our run game is better. Now, I do know Brian Robinson, he did really well against the Broncos. I think he put the league on notice and told everyone, like, hey, he's RB1. Antonio Gibson took a step back, but he rushed for 87 yards with 18 attempts. For this Bills game, we need to rush for at least 20 attempts for Brian Robinson. Also, I do know that last week when the Bills played the Raiders, that basically Josh Jacobs, he only ran for like -2 yards. They shut him down. But he only had 9 attempts. And also, it was like a close game where the game script wasn't even for Josh Jacobs to run because they were down. They had to pass it. But Brian Robinson got to get the rock. We got to do some screenplay, something short. I don't see us going deep. This rain is going to be a factor. Like, you heard it here first. But I think Brian Robinson's going to have a very good game. The O-line, can't believe I'm saying this right now, but the O-line's been very good at running the ball, and the run block defense has been on point lately. But if we could just replicate what we did last week, I'd say at least 20 attempts for Brian Robinson. He can rush for about 100 yards. I think that'll just put us in control of the situation a lot more. Also, another tip I have is I think our defense will be able to pressure Josh Allen, but the main question is, can our secondary make plays? Now, I believe that we can be able to get a takeaway this game, but it's going to be dependent on if Forbes, St. Juice, Forbes, Cam Curl, like anybody, can they just make a play? Can they just make a play? Because I think Josh Allen's going to throw some ducks out there, and it's just a matter of like, is the defense, is the secondary going to be able to pick off the ball? Now, I know in the Broncos game, there's some opportunities like Forbes, he dropped a pick, and this game, I see the same. I think there's some turnovers that's going to be out there for us to make. It's just a matter of, are they going to ball hawk the thing? Now, Emmanuel Forbes, he had an interception last week, and that's one of the main reasons why we drafted him on Force, because he's a ball hawk. But we need these other guys to step up and really make a play out here, because I think, no, I don't think, I know there's going to be a play made out here. Josh Allen's going to make some ridiculous throw where it's just going to be double coverage. It's just a matter of, are we going to pick off the ball? Like, I know, I believe in this D-line, but the secondary just have to make the play. I think the pass rush is going to make him very uncomfortable. He's going to do something ridiculous, throw in double coverage to Stephon Diggs, and then hopefully our guys can make a play and come down with it and turn over the ball. Lastly, for my keys to victory is really Sam Howell. It's all on him. I think Sam has really proven himself. He's looking very legit. I like what I'm seeing with the poise. Now, one flaw I have for Sam is that he's holding on to the ball way too long. That's very common. It actually cost him a fumble a few times, but he is making good decisions, but he's just holding the ball a little bit more. That's why I say the key is to run the ball, but they need to do some quick passes. They need to do some quick passes and dump it off to either Curtis Samuel, Jahan, Terry, but we need to do this quick game. You need quick game, because this run, I already know the run's going to be good, but we need to be able to just do some quick passes to our boy Jahan, Terry, and these other playmakers. And the thing, just throw in some screen passes. Cole Turner looked really nice out there, but we need to be able to run the quick game. And I think we'll. So, again, just to reiterate, my team is to run the ball, good defense, make plays on defense, quick games, and also what kind of Josh are we going to get? I think we're going to get the Jets Josh. I think Josh is going to come out here and just look like how he did against week 1, because the defense is going to become very uncomfortable and we're going to be able to make some plays, but it's all depending on that. What kind of Josh are we going to get? By the end of it, I see us going 3-0. I think the score is going to be 27-34, and we're going to win this game. So let me know what you guys think down below. As always, hail to the Commanders. I'll see y'all after the game. Peace.